Technology can transform the way a student looks at the world through collaboration, communication, and creativity in the creation of material. The integration of this type of technology in the classroom is becoming more typical in students' educations. However, with the use of this technology also comes restrictions to protect the creators of information, images, and software. Copyright laws protecting one's work are vast and can prove to be overwhelming with loopholes and exceptions. As an educator, it is critical that proper technology etiquette and use not only be demonstrated but taught to students using the technology. The first step in understanding copyright law is to have a solid understanding of the different areas it's comprised of. If one does not take the time to explore the various areas, the base of your research will not give you a steady place to build from. The works covered under copyright law is composed of 9 different areas: literature, music, drama, pantomime, choreography, pictures, movies and audiovisual presentations, sound recordings, and architectural works. These works must be original and fixed to fall under the law. Once the areas of copyright law are known, one can begin to compile information for a paper, project, or personal use of the material. Because the internet brings so much information to the world, it is hard to know when one can or cannot use certain information. Under copyright law, there is a section called Fair Use, which allows the use of copyrighted material without requiring permission from the rights holders, usually for nonprofit and educational endeavors. In order to determine if material is covered under fair use, there are 4 questions one must ask himself. First, what's the purpose? If a work is altered to raise knowledge or transformed by the addition of something new, it may fall under the statute. The second question is, what is the nature of the material? Facts and ideas can be used while fictional works usually cannot. Third, one must ask himself what amount of the original is being used. Amounts used must be small and not encompass the heart of the material. The final question to ask is, what effect will the use of the material have on the value? Material cannot be exploited, be used for commercial or profit, substitute or decrease the value of the original. Once a person has answered these 4 questions, they may choose to proceed with the use of the material they have obtained or make the choice to find something else. A second solution to knowing whether information gathered can be used is to ask the permission of the creator. Permission can be verbal or written, but one should definitely keep an accurate documentation that states permission of the material has been granted. If permission is not granted or response time is taking too long, a backup plan should be formed to gather information elsewhere. At the University of Phoenix, copyright law is mainly focused on in terms of plagiarism or written work. To help guide students through understanding what plagiarism means, several resources are made readily available. The Plagiarism Checker from the Center of Writing Excellence allows students to run papers through software that will search the periodical database for large amounts of text with an exact match. Plagiarism handbooks and guides are also available to review, as well as proper examples of how to cite resources. Copyright law was put into effect to protect works of authorship. Without a solid foundational understanding of the types of works that copyright law protects and the exceptions and specifics of when and when not to use information, a seemingly innocent project or paper can suddenly begin to fall apart.